to strengthen the culture of investment, urging citizens to invest their money in the stock market instead of keeping it in banks. During the hearing of the super tax case, head of the Constitutional Bench, Justice Aminuddin Khan, remarked that the stock market not only benefits investors through higher returns, but also contributes significantly to the country's economic growth. He added that Pakistan should follow India's example, where people have been investing in the stock market for decades, resulting in stronger financial inclusion and stability. During the proceedings, counsel for the stock market company Mirza Mahmood Ahmad argued that the imposition of a super tax on listed companies is unjustified as these entities already pay general taxes. He urged that the stock market should be treated as a separate financial bloc to encourage investment. Economists echoed the court's stance, noting that while money in banks remains stagnant, stock market investments generate daily profits and directly strengthen the national economy.
Pakistan's ambassador says Islamabad is ready to mediate between China and the US, highlighting peace, climate, and security challenges.
Pakistan has offered to play a constructive and mediating role between the United States and China, reflecting its growing diplomatic confidence on the global stage. Speaking at the Future Security Summit in Washington, Pakistan's ambassador to the US, Rizwan Saeed Sheikh, said Islamabad is committed to fostering peace and stability in the region and beyond. He emphasized that Pakistan-US relations are currently at their strongest historical level. Sheikh highlighted that Pakistan, having long battled terrorism, now stands on the front line against climate change, a crisis he described as an existential threat to Pakistan's survival. The ambassador said Pakistan is actively working with the IMF and World Bank to address these environmental challenges. Commenting on regional tensions, Sheikh warned that the world cannot afford a confrontation between two nuclear-armed states, stressing that a peaceful resolution of the Kashmir issue is vital. He also acknowledged President Donald Trump's constructive role in promoting global peace and said Pakistan seeks stability, but never at the cost of its people's security.
Pakistan's forces deliver a crushing blow to TTP. Top Commander Hafiz Gul Bahadur killed in coast operation.
Pakistan's security forces have achieved a major victory in their ongoing decisive operation against the fitna of Khawarij. Banned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan's TTP top commander, Hafiz Gul Bahadur, was killed in a precise intelligence-based strike in Afghanistan's Khost province. According to reliable sources, the operation was conducted in the Argon area on the night between October 17 and 18, 2025. Several key members of Bahadur's Shura were also eliminated, with the total number of terrorists killed estimated between 60 and 70. Bahadur was secretly buried the same night after his death. Officials confirmed the strike was based on concrete intelligence about Bahadur's group planning attacks inside Pakistan. The group's camps near North and South Waziristan were also targeted and destroyed. Federal Information Minister Ataha Tarar confirmed the development, saying over 100 terrorists were killed in retaliatory actions following an IED attack in North Waziristan that martyred a soldier and several civilians. The elimination of Hafiz Gul Bahadur marks a decisive victory for Pakistan and a severe setback for cross-border terrorist networks.
A surprising government offer. Imran Khan may be moved to Bani Gala as courts delay hearings on his bail petitions.
The federal government has extended a surprising offer to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf founder Imran Khan, proposing to transfer him from Adiala jail to his Bani Gala residence. Federal Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Tariq Fazal Chowdhury stated that if PTI submits a formal request, the government is willing to relocate Khan to his home, allowing him greater comfort and accessibility. The offer comes as PTI leaders protest restrictions on meeting Khan in jail, Senior leader Assad Kaisar reacted cautiously, saying the party would only consider the proposal if it appears genuine. He added that Imran Khan has been imprisoned for over 2 years and deserves a fair chance at bail. Meanwhile, the Islamabad Anti-Terrorism Court has summoned complete records of 6 cases against Khan, including the Nasirabad constable murder case, and adjourned bail hearings until November 6. Legal analysts say the development could significantly impact Khan's political trajectory as his party weighs the government's unexpected gesture.
Brighter economy, stronger industry. PM unveils Roshan Economy Power Package, affordable power, higher exports, and renewed national growth.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has unveiled the Roshan Economy Power Package, a landmark initiative aimed at revitalizing Pakistan's industrial and agricultural sectors. Announcing the plan in Islamabad, the Prime Minister said that from November 2025 to October 2028, both industries and farmers will receive electricity at a subsidized rate of 22.98 rupees per unit. This marks a sharp reduction from the current 34 rupees for industries and 38 rupees for agriculture. He assured that domestic users will not face any burden as the government will fund the subsidy through its own resources. The Prime Minister praised Power Minister Sardar Awais Lagari and his team for designing a package that balances growth and sustainability. Citing the success of last year's winter relief plan, which resulted in 410 gigawatts of additional electricity consumption and higher exports, he said this new package will further accelerate production and employment. The Prime Minister expressed optimism that with determination and teamwork, Pakistan will soon achieve economic self-reliance and emerge stronger on the global stage.
The International Court of Justice's major ruling holds Israel responsible for Gaza's aid blockade, demanding full cooperation with UN agencies.
The International Court of Justice has issued a landmark ruling in favor of Palestinians, declaring that Israel must cooperate with the United Nations and humanitarian agencies in ensuring aid delivery to Gaza. The court stated that providing assistance to the besieged population is Israel's legal and moral responsibility as an occupying power. Judges dismissed Israel's claim that many United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA employees were affiliated with Hamas, noting that the allegation lacked credible evidence. The court also observed that the people of Gaza face severe food shortages and reminded that hunger cannot be used as a weapon of war. Earlier this year, UN lawyers accused Israel of violating international law by completely blocking aid between March and May. While Israel argued that Hamas was seizing aid shipments, it failed to prove the charge. Though advisory in nature, the ruling holds immense legal and diplomatic influence, offering Palestinians and their allies a significant legal victory that could shape future negotiations and global policy decisions.
India and Afghanistan renew ties as New Delhi reopens Kabul embassy. Taliban diplomats to arrive in India soon.
An unexpected partnership between Pakistan's traditional rivals is taking shape. India and Afghanistan are drawing closer once again. India has officially reopened its embassy in Kabul, a move that signals the revival of diplomatic ties after 3 years. According to Indian media, this decision followed Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi's recent visit to New Delhi, where both nations discussed restoring relations and expanding cooperation. Under the new arrangement, India has upgraded its technical mission to full embassy status and appointed a chargé d'affaires in Kabul. Meanwhile, the Taliban government plans to send 2 diplomats to New Delhi by November to take charge at the Afghan embassy. This marks a major shift, since India had closed its mission in August 2021 following the Taliban takeover. Analysts believe India's move aims to safeguard its influence in Afghanistan and counter growing Chinese and Pakistani footprints in the region. For the Taliban, it's a symbolic diplomatic triumph, a cautious but meaningful acceptance from a major South Asian power.
Another Punjabi singer murdered by a Canada-based gang, while a Diwali concert in India turns tragic with a singer's death.
A wave of shock has gripped the music industry as two tragic incidents claimed the lives of popular singers on the same day. In Canada, a Punjabi artist, Teji Cologne, was brutally murdered by an Indian-origin gang. The Rohit Godara group released a video taking responsibility for the killing, with gang members Vicky Pelwan, Mahinder Saran, and Rahul Rino issuing chilling threats to anyone supporting their rivals. They warned businessmen, builders, and other backers of rival gangs of dire consequences. Reports suggest Teji Cologne had allegedly provided financial and logistical assistance to Rohit Godara's opponents, sparking his assassination. The murder has once again highlighted the disturbing ties between Punjabi musicians and organized crime networks spreading from India to Canada. Meanwhile, in Delhi, Rishabh Tandon, known by his stage name Fakira and for his hit song Ishq Fakirana, collapsed and died during a Diwali live concert. Doctors later confirmed cardiac arrest as the cause of death. The back-to-back tragedies have plunged fans and fellow artists into mourning worldwide.
Pakistan's batting collapse cost them dearly in Rawalpindi, as South Africa sealed their first Test win since 2007.
South Africa made history in Rawalpindi, defeating Pakistan by 8 wickets and leveling the 2-match Test series 1-1. This marked their first Test victory on Pakistani soil in 18 years. Pakistan's batting lineup faltered under pressure, managing just 138 runs in the second innings. Babar Azam scored 50, while Agha Soman added 28 before Simon Harmer's lethal spell of 6 wickets destroyed Pakistan's hopes. Keshav Maharaj supported with 2 wickets, and Kagiso Rabada took 1. Earlier, Pakistan had posted 333 runs in the first innings, with Shaun Masood, 87, Saud Shakil, 66, and Abdullah Shafiq, 57, leading the charge. South Africa replied strongly with 404 runs, courtesy of Sunuring Mutusami's unbeaten 89 and Tristan Stubbs' 76. Debutant Asif Afridi impressed with a 6-wicket haul for Pakistan. With the red ball series drawn, attention now shifts to the white ball contests. PCB has announced squads for the T20 and ODI series featuring Agha Salman as T20 captain and Shaheen Afridi leading the ODI side.
Field Marshal Asim Munir declares Balochistan the pride of Pakistan, warns Fitnatul Hindustan and Fitnatul Khawarij decisive response to violations.
At the General Headquarters, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir addressed participants of the 17th National Workshop Balochistan, emphasizing the province's pivotal role in Pakistan's progress and stability. He described Balochistan as the pride of Pakistan, praising its patriotic and resilient people as a source of national strength. Field Marshal Munir highlighted ongoing initiatives aimed at improving the province's socio-economic landscape through people-centric strategies. He underscored that harnessing Balochistan's vast economic potential is vital for ensuring prosperity and long-term stability. Commending the empowerment of youth and civil society, he said, young Baloch citizens can lead the province's sustainable development if they rise above personal and political divisions. Expressing concern over Indian-backed propaganda and militant activity, he reaffirmed the state's resolve to eliminate terrorism and separatist agendas from Balochistan. Any border violation will now receive a full and decisive response, he warned. Field Marshal Munir reiterated Pakistan's commitment to regional peace and the protection of citizens' lives and property. The workshop concluded with a candid Q&A session reflecting Pakistan's firm resolve toward a peaceful and prosperous Balochistan.
Major twist in GHQ attack case.
Imran Khan contests WhatsApp testimonies, demands witnesses recall. Court grants request.
A significant development has emerged in the GHQ attack case as former PTI chief Imran Khan challenged the recorded testimonies of 10 prosecution witnesses, claiming they were illegally taken via WhatsApp links. During proceedings at the Anti-Terrorism Court in Rawalpindi, Khan's legal team argued that statements recorded without cross-examination cannot be treated as valid evidence. They urged the court to recall the witnesses and record their statements in open court to ensure transparency and fairness. The court accepted Imran Khan's plea for hearing, issued notices to the prosecution, and fixed November 5 for the next session. 3 police sub-inspectors summoned as witnesses failed to appear, citing deployment on security duty at the cricket stadium. Expressing displeasure, the judge ordered that all witnesses must appear at Adiala jail during the next hearing. The court also directed that all accused, including Imran Khan, be presented at Adiala jail on the same date. After the hearing, Khan's lawyer said the defense remained committed to ensuring due process and expected a favorable ruling at the next appearance.
Over bulletproof cars resolved. On CM Bhakti's plea, Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi orders vehicles shifting to Balochistan.
The long-standing dispute between the federal and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa governments over bulletproof vehicles has finally been resolved. Acting on the request of Balochistan Chief Minister Sarfraz Bugti, Federal Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has directed that the vehicles rejected by KP authorities be immediately dispatched to Balochistan. Responding to Bugti's post on X, Naqvi said the vehicles would be more useful in a province battling terrorism on multiple fronts. Bugti had earlier remarked, "If Sohail Afridi doesn't want them, give them to me. They'll serve a real purpose in Balochistan." The issue began when KP Chief Minister Sohail Afridi refused to accept the bulletproof vehicles provided by the federal government, calling them outdated and substandard. He said supplying such vehicles to the KP police was an insult to the force that has sacrificed immensely for peace. Afridi also ordered the withdrawal of extra security from former chief ministers, directing that all resources be focused on public safety and law enforcement.
The court rejects police claims of Alima Khan's disappearance, issues fresh arrest warrants, and serves contempt notices to officers.
Rawalpindi, the Anti-Terrorism Court has once again issued non-bailable arrest warrants for Alima Khan, sister of PTI founder and former Prime Minister Imran Khan, while also ordering the forfeiture of her bail bonds. The case stems from the November 26th protest, where Alima and 10 others were charged. Presiding Judge Amjad Ali Shah strongly criticized the police report labeling Alima as absconding, calling it false and misleading. He remarked, "If she speaks to the media daily, how can she be in hiding?" The court consequently issued contempt notices to SP Raval Mohammed Saad and DSP Naeem, summoning them in person. Despite repeated summonses, Alima Khan failed to appear, unlike other co-accused who attended the proceedings. The court ordered the confiscation of her 100,000 rupees bail bond and directed her to furnish 2 fresh surety bonds worth Rs 1 million each. Emphasizing that the law is equal for everyone, the judge adjourned the hearing until October 24 and instructed police chiefs in KP and Balochistan to seize 4 vehicles tied to the case.
Trump claims he stopped a Pakistan-India war through trade diplomacy, as Mohsin Naqvi issues firm warning to Afghanistan.
In Washington, US President Donald Trump revealed that he personally prevented a potential war between India and Pakistan through diplomacy and trade. Speaking at a Diwali event, Trump said he had a candid phone conversation with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during which he firmly stated that there should be no war with Pakistan. Trump emphasized that dialogue and commerce, not conflict, were the true path to regional peace. He added that during his presidency, he averted at least 8 wars globally, including one between India and Pakistan, when tensions had escalated to the point where 7 aircraft were reportedly downed. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi announced that a ceasefire along the Afghan border is holding firm. He warned that Afghanistan is well aware of the consequences if the truce is violated. Speaking alongside Sindh Governor Kamran Tesori, Naqvi praised the Prime Minister and Field Marshal for working tirelessly for national progress. Tesori quipped that Mohsin's speed has now overtaken Shehbaz's speed, crediting Naqvi's relentless efforts for Pakistan's stability and security.
IMF sounds alarm. Pakistan faces slower growth, higher inflation, and deeper economic strain after catastrophic floods this year.
The International Monetary Fund has warned that Pakistan's economy could come under significant strain following the recent devastating floods. The IMF forecast that Pakistan's growth rate may fall to 3.6%, below the official target of 4.2%, as agriculture, infrastructure, and employment sectors continued to suffer from flood-related damage. The report further cautioned that inflation may rise again, while the current account deficit could widen beyond earlier projections. It noted that the full economic impact of the third quarter 2025 floods has yet to unfold, with growing risks of prolonged pressure on economic stability. The IMF added that the removal of electricity subsidies and tariff normalization will likely keep prices elevated. Despite short-term challenges, the IMF acknowledged Pakistan's ongoing reforms and fiscal discipline, crediting tough policy decisions for averting immediate economic threats. Looking ahead, the fund forecasts that sustained reforms could push growth up to 4.5% within 5 years, emphasizing the need for long-term consistency and structural improvements in agriculture, energy, and investment.
Pakistan Navy strikes big in Arabian Sea, intercepts massive drug shipment worth $1 billion, wins global applause.
In a remarkable anti-narcotics operation, the Pakistan Navy has seized a record $1 billion worth of drugs from the Arabian Sea, reaffirming its professional excellence on the global stage. According to details, in just 48 hours, the Navy ship PNS Yarmouk intercepted 2 suspicious vessels and recovered 2 tons of crystal meth, 350 kilograms of ice, and 50 kilograms of cocaine, with a combined market value of $972.4 million. The operation was part of a multinational maritime cooperation framework supported by allied forces from several countries. The U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, praised Pakistan Navy's swift and precise action, noting that the mission was conducted under the Saudi-led Combined Task Force 150. Saudi Royal Navy Commander Fahad Al-Juwaid called it a model of global collaboration, emphasizing that united strategies can effectively counter narco-trafficking threats across sea routes. This major success highlights Pakistan's commitment to regional peace and maritime security, proving its Navy's capability to operate at par with international standards.
A high-stakes diplomatic moment emerges as U.S. President readies to host the Saudi Crown Prince following the sudden cancellation of the Trump-Putin summit.
Global attention is turning toward Washington as Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman prepares for his first U.S. visit in 7 years. Scheduled for November 18th, the visit includes a landmark meeting with President Donald Trump at the White House, a pivotal moment in evolving global alliances. Both leaders are expected to discuss Middle East security, expanding defense cooperation, and strengthening investment partnerships. Energy collaboration will be a key agenda item, with both nations seeking stability in global oil markets. The Crown Prince will also meet prominent business figures in New York and Los Angeles to attract fresh investment into Saudi Arabia's growing economic sectors. Diplomatic analysts suggest the visit could further enhance U.S.-Saudi relations and reinforce a shared strategy for regional peace and economic balance. Meanwhile, tensions between Washington and Moscow have escalated after the abrupt cancellation of the Trump-Putin summit in Hungary. Reports indicate disagreements between the two sides' negotiators triggered the fallout, casting new uncertainty over U.S.-Russia relations.
In Gaza's ruins, Kushner compares devastation to an atomic blast as U.S. offers conditional amnesty to Hamas leaders.
Former presidential advisor Jared Kushner and U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance visited war-ravaged Gaza and Israel, witnessing firsthand the catastrophic aftermath of months of conflict. Standing amid the debris, Kushner described the devastation as a scene resembling an atomic bomb strike, admitting it was deeply painful to see families surviving in tents atop the rubble of their destroyed homes. While acknowledging that many children were killed in Israeli strikes, Kushner rejected labeling the assault as genocide. He urged Israel to provide opportunities and development for Palestinians if it truly seeks lasting peace and integration within the broader Middle East alliance. Vice President Vance said the disarmament of Hamas would be a gradual process, hinting that selected militant leaders could be granted amnesty if they surrender weapons and abide by the law. Meanwhile, Israel has handed over 15 more Palestinian bodies to Gaza under the ongoing truce, while Hamas has returned 9 Israeli bodies, with 19 still believed to be buried beneath the rubble.
Big news for cricket fans. PSL set to expand with 2 new teams. Open bidding under consideration.
Exciting developments are underway for the Pakistan Super League, or PSL, as the Pakistan Cricket Board, or PCB, considers expanding the tournament by adding 2 new franchises in the next edition. According to sources, PCB chairman Mohsen Naqvi shared the news informally during a meeting with journalists at a private hotel in Karachi. The proposal suggests holding an open bidding process due to overwhelming investor demand, allowing new team owners to set the market value competitively. It is expected that team owners will choose their franchise names and cities, with the final procedure to be announced soon by the PSL management. The PSL, launched in 2016, initially featured 5 teams: Islamabad United, Peshawar Zami, Karachi Kings, Lahore Qalandars, and Quetta Gladiators. The 6th franchise, Multan Sultans, was added in 2018. With the inclusion of 2 more sides, the league will likely feature 8 teams, making the next PSL edition the biggest in its history, promising more action, more stars, and greater competition for fans across Pakistan and beyond.
Cricket fans, get ready. Pakistan and India face off again, this time in the electrifying Hong Kong Sixes.
Cricket fever is rising once again as arch rivals Pakistan and India are set to meet in the Hong Kong Sixes, a high-octane T10-style event scheduled from November 7 to 9. The tournament will feature 12 international teams divided into 4 groups. Pakistan has been placed in Group C alongside India and Kuwait, promising thrilling encounters right from the start. The Pakistan Cricket Board has already announced the national squad to be led by Abbas Afridi, who aims to bring youthful energy and aggression to the fast-paced format. Fans around the world eagerly await the short-format showdown between the two traditional powerhouses, expected to deliver fireworks both on and off the pitch. Meanwhile, in Colombo, the Pakistan women's team exited the Women's World Cup after a rain-affected defeat against South Africa under the DLS method. South Africa posted 312 runs in 40 overs, while Pakistan managed only 83 runs in 20 overs. Myrajan Kopp starred with an all-round performance, scoring 68 runs and taking 3 wickets to claim the Player of the Match award.
A landmark move by Punjab government, 65,000 mosque imams to receive monthly stipends, ending dependence on local donations.
The Punjab government has taken a groundbreaking step by announcing monthly stipends for 65,000 mosque imams across the province. Chairing a high-level meeting on law and order, Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif declared that imams hold immense respect in society and should not rely on community donations for their livelihood. The Chief Minister termed the decision historic, emphasizing that ensuring the economic dignity of imams is a state responsibility. During the meeting, mosque construction and renovation projects were also added to the Annual Development Program, ADP, with orders for timely completion. Maryam Nawaz directed deputy commissioners and assistant commissioners to personally meet imams and assess their needs. She also ordered the establishment of a cybercrime cell and strict action against the illegal use of loudspeakers. Special arrangements were made for the Raiwind congregation, including road repairs, dedicated bus services, and enhanced security. Religious scholars welcomed the move, saying it would reduce imams' financial burdens and strengthen mosque management across Punjab.
After a landmark defense pact, PM Shahbaz and Crown Prince MBS vowed to reshape Pakistan-Saudi relations with deeper cooperation.
Following the renewed Pakistan-Saudi Defence Agreement, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif held a high-level meeting with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at Al Yamama Palace in Riyadh. The discussion centered on expanding strategic cooperation, strengthening trade, and exploring new investment opportunities between the two nations. The Saudi Crown Prince personally received the Pakistani delegation, which included Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, and the Finance Minister. Both leaders reaffirmed their shared vision of elevating bilateral relations to unprecedented heights. Mohammed bin Salman assured full Saudi support, emphasizing that Pakistan remains a key partner in the kingdom's long-term regional strategy. Prime Minister Shehbaz praised Saudi Arabia's recent investments in Pakistan, calling them a new chapter in enduring friendship. The two sides also agreed to institutionalize cooperation in trade, energy, and defense sectors for long-term sustainability. During his visit, Shehbaz will represent Pakistan at the 9th Future Investment Initiative Conference, engaging global leaders and investors to highlight Pakistan's economic potential and strategic vision.
Big relief for PTI supporters. Islamabad court suspends Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi's arrests, extending their pre-arrest bail.
In a major legal development, the Islamabad District and Sessions Court has halted the arrest of PTI founder Imran Khan and his wife Bushra Bibi in 6 separate cases, including those linked to the May 9 incidents. The ruling, delivered by additional district and sessions judge Mohammad Afzal Majoka, extends the couple's pre-arrest bail until November 25. The court instructed that Imran Khan must appear in the next hearing either in person or via video link, while also seeking a response from Adiala jail authorities. Advocate Shamsa Kayani, representing the couple, informed the court that in addition to the May 9 cases, attempted murder and fake receipt allegations have also been filed against them. The court maintained protection from arrest until the next hearing, allowing both sides to present their evidence. Legal experts believe the decision provides temporary but significant relief to the PTI founder and his spouse as they continue to face multiple ongoing legal battles.
Smog tightens its deadly grip over Punjab. Lahore gasps for breath, while authorities rush to contain the crisis.
Punjab is once again engulfed in a suffocating cloud of smog, with Lahore reclaiming its grim title as the world's most polluted city. Early morning air quality levels hit a hazardous 410 AQI, while areas like Sonda Road, 767, and Township recorded dangerously high particulate concentrations. Faisalabad, Multan, and Bahawalpur also reported alarming figures, making the air nearly unbreathable. Experts are urging citizens to wear masks, limit outdoor movement, and stay hydrated, warning that stagnant winter air traps pollutants close to the ground, intensifying fog and respiratory hazards. In response, the Punjab administration has launched an anti-smog drive. The Lahore Waste Management Company has deployed 16 mechanical washers, 50 washer rickshaws, and 400 staffers working round the clock to clean 300 kilometers of roads. Meanwhile, Punjab police have filed 14 cases, fined 1 million rupees, and warned dozens for open burning and industrial violations. Senior Minister Maryam Aurangzeb has appealed to citizens to strictly follow safety measures to avoid serious heart and lung complications.
State Bank announces major decision. Policy rate remains 11%. Inflation control, investment confidence, and growth momentum expected to strengthen.
The State Bank of Pakistan, SBP, has announced that the policy rate will remain unchanged at 11% for the fourth consecutive time. The decision was made during a meeting chaired by Governor Jameel Ahmed, signaling the central bank's confidence in ongoing economic stability. According to the SBP, maintaining the current rate is aimed at controlling inflation while promoting sustainable economic growth. The Monetary Policy Committee stated that earlier reductions, particularly the 100 basis points cut in May 2025, have started yielding positive results, with inflation showing signs of easing. Economists believe this decision ensures policy consistency and strengthens investor confidence. However, some experts argue that further rate cuts could be necessary to stimulate private sector investment and boost employment. Analysts caution that rising global oil prices and local currency pressure could still challenge price stability, making this balanced approach crucial. The SBP reaffirmed that it remains focused on keeping inflation expectations anchored while supporting economic revival through steady and predictable policy measures.
A rare celestial alignment ahead. Muslims worldwide to experience 2 sacred Ramadans in 1 year, a truly historic occurrence.
The year 2030 is poised to mark an extraordinary spiritual milestone as Muslims around the globe prepare to witness 2 blessed months of Ramadan within the same year, a phenomenon that occurs only once every 33 years. Astronomers explain that this rare overlap results from the difference between the Hijri calendar, which follows the lunar cycle, and the Gregorian calendar, based on the Earth's solar orbit. Due to this variation, Ramadan shifts earlier by about 11 days each year on the Gregorian timeline. According to astronomical forecasts, the first Ramadan in 2030 will begin around January 5, while the second Ramadan is expected to start around December 26th. The last time such an event took place was in 1997, and it will happen again in 2063. Experts note that this alignment offers Muslims a lifetime spiritual enrichment, making 2030 a year of divine blessing, reflection, and unity for the global ummah.
Punjab government declares war on pollution. Only green stickered vehicles allowed on roads. Violators face immediate seizure and penalties.
The Punjab Environmental Protection Department has taken a bold step toward cleaner air, announcing that from November 15, 2025, all vehicles without a green environmental sticker will be banned from roads. The move is part of a province-wide effort to combat air pollution and smog. According to Director General Dr. Imran Hamid Sheikh, exhaust emission testing is now mandatory for all vehicles in Lahore, and only those meeting environmental standards will be permitted to operate. No smoke-emitting or unverified vehicle will be tolerated on the roads, he stated, confirming the launch of a zero-tolerance policy against polluting transport. Vehicles found without an ETS certificate or green sticker will be seized immediately. The DG urged citizens to complete their testing at approved centers, emphasizing that this initiative is vital for public health and environmental safety. Officials believe this enforcement drive will not only reduce urban pollution levels, but also mark a major milestone in Punjab's clean air campaign.
Tempers flared, words flew, and a storm erupted. Sher Afzal Marwat's viral outburst has shaken PTI's unity.
A political storm has erupted within Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or PTI after a video of MNA Sher Afzal Marwat's heated exchange with a journalist went viral on social media. The footage shows Marwat losing his temper when questioned about his controversial post advising Chief Minister Sohail Afridi, a post some party workers claim has spread disappointment among members. Marwat, visibly agitated, claimed that for over a year a strange group had been targeting him and proceeded to criticize internal party dynamics and leadership behavior before storming off. His remarks have since triggered a wave of reactions from PTI supporters, with some condemning his tone as divisive and others defending him as a victim of emotional frustration. Party circles are now urging leadership to address the issue and prevent further disunity. Analysts warn that such internal clashes, when made public, risk weakening PTI's cohesion at a sensitive political time. Whether the leadership issues a clarification or lets the storm settle quietly remains to be seen.
The world's wealth is concentrated in a few powerful nations. America, China, and India dominate the billionaire charts.
The global billionaire map is out, and once again, the United States stands unchallenged at the top. With a staggering 902 billionaires, America remains the wealth powerhouse of the world, driven by innovation, technology, and investment. Titans like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Larry Ellison continue to redefine global business dynamics. Following closely is China, boasting 450 billionaires who've built empires in technology, energy, and manufacturing. Names like Zhang Yuming and Zhang Shanshan represent China's industrial might and entrepreneurial strength. India secures the third position with 205 billionaires, its surge powered by rapid expansion in telecom, energy, and digital innovation. Mukesh Ambani and Gautam Adani lead India's rise on the Global Wealth Index. In Europe, Germany stands fourth with 171 billionaires fueled by manufacturing and logistics, while Russia and France follow, thriving on energy resources and luxury industries respectively. Experts say the growing billionaire concentration in these 6 nations highlights not just wealth, but widening global economic inequality. And Pakistan? It doesn't make the list.
A diplomatic storm brews in New Delhi. Pakistani pilots training Qatari Rafale crews have sent Indian defense circles reeling.
Tension is soaring in India's defense establishment after reports confirmed that Pakistani pilots will assist in training Qatari airmen on Rafale fighter jets. France's recent deals to sell advanced Rafales to Qatar and the UAE have triggered alarm in New Delhi, with officials fearing that sensitive technology could be indirectly exposed to nations India considers strategic rivals. According to Indian media, both Gulf nations have authorized Pakistani and Turkish pilots to provide tactical and operational training, a move viewed as a potential breach of defense secrecy. Experts warn that any familiarity Pakistani aviators gain with the Rafale system could undermine India's strategic advantage. France's flexible arms export policy has also drawn criticism, as analysts argue it risks transferring cutting-edge combat technology to non-NATO states. Meanwhile, Turkey has expanded its own aerial strength, signing an $11 billion deal with the UK for 20 Eurofighter Typhoons. With Pakistan's allies modernizing rapidly, India faces mounting anxiety over regional air power balance and possible diplomatic friction with Paris.
The Gaza peace truce collapses again. Israel vows relentless war, while Hamas defies surrender under continued occupation.
The fragile Gaza peace agreement has shattered once more, plunging the region back into turmoil. Israel has announced that its military campaign against Hamas will continue indefinitely, rejecting calls for de-escalation. Addressing soldiers at Tel Aviv's military headquarters, Israeli Army Chief Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir declared that the war will not end until the body of the last hostage is brought back. Zamir emphasized that the Israel Defense Forces must remain alert on every front, in Gaza, along border zones, and in underground operations. He said the Army's mission is both professional and moral, rooted in determination and duty. In response, Hamas dismissed Israel's statements, reiterating that it will not surrender as long as Israeli occupation persists. The group confirmed its readiness to govern Gaza in line with U.S. President Trump's proposed framework, but rejected Israel's unilateral terms. Analysts warn that the opposing stances have reignited fears of a wider regional conflict, leaving the dream of Middle East peace hanging by a thread.
Captain Salman Ali Agha sets sights on T20 glory, says team ready, focused, and strengthened with Babar Azam's return.
As excitement builds across the cricketing world, Pakistan T20 captain Salman Ali Agha has vowed to lead his team to victory in the upcoming T20 series against South Africa, calling it a vital step toward World Cup preparation. Speaking at a press conference in Rawalpindi, Agha said the team has learned valuable lessons from the Asia Cup and will not repeat previous mistakes. We're focused on improving every aspect of our game, especially death over bowling and strike rate consistency, he added. Acknowledging that his personal form wasn't ideal, Salman emphasized that team success comes first and that he's willing to contribute with both bat and ball. He praised Babar Azam's return, calling it a major boost that adds confidence and balance to the lineup. The captain also revealed plans to utilize Abdul Samad, Hassan Nawaz, and Mohamed Nawaz as key power hitters in the middle order. Meanwhile, South African skipper Donovan Ferreira termed the series crucial and said winning the first match could set a strong tone for the tour.
Shockwaves across India. A rising star gone too soon. Was it suicide, blackmail, or something darker behind his death?
A chilling mystery grips India as Jamtara actor Sachin Chanwadkar, just 25, is found dead under suspicious circumstances at his Maharashtra home. Family members discovered him hanging from a ceiling fan and rushed him to the hospital, but he couldn't be saved. Known for his powerful role in Netflix's hit crime series Jamtara, Sachin had earned respect and affection for his raw, realistic performances in both Marathi cinema and streaming projects. Adding to the national sorrow, another tragedy unfolded in Faridabad. A 19-year-old college student ended his life after being blackmailed with AI-generated fake images and videos of his sisters. The blackmailers demanded 20,000 rupees and threatened to leak the fabricated content online. Police have begun investigations in both cases, probing the emotional toll of cyber harassment and AI misuse. Experts warn that mental health, digital safety, and online ethics must become urgent national priorities to protect vulnerable youth from similar devastation.
The federal government takes action. A comprehensive Ramadan price stability plan approved, alongside major economic and defense grants.
The Economic Coordination Committee, ECC, has approved a comprehensive price stability plan to control inflation during Ramadan and ensure relief for the public. The meeting, chaired by Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb, finalized several key financial and administrative measures. Under the new plan, all relevant ministries and provincial governments will implement strict monitoring mechanisms to keep food prices stable throughout the holy month. The finance minister emphasized that protecting citizens' purchasing power requires coordinated action and accountability. Chief economist Dr. Imtiaz Ahmed briefed the committee that inflation surged to 5.6% in September 2025 due to flood damage to crops and livestock. Prices of essentials like sugar and ghee rose sharply, though chicken and rice saw minor relief. The ECC also approved Rs 2.5 billion for the Pakistan Maritime Science and Technology Park under the Navy and 459 million for local body elections. Additional funds were approved for infrastructure and defense maintenance projects. Officials said the government's goal is to maintain economic stability while ensuring citizens experience genuine relief during Ramadan.
The State Bank's latest report brings optimism. Foreign investment has risen, strengthening Pakistan's economy and restoring investor confidence.
The State Bank of Pakistan, SBP, has released a positive report highlighting a substantial rise in foreign investment, signaling growing economic stability and global confidence in Pakistan's market. According to the report, effective policies introduced by the Special Investment Facilitation Council have played a vital role in attracting new foreign investors. In September 2025, total foreign investment reached $185.62 million, with the energy sector leading at $87 million, followed by $66.58 million in financial services and $25.3 million in the food sector. The first quarter of the current fiscal year also saw continued growth, with energy remaining the top-performing area. The SBP noted that increased investment in key industries will boost industrial production, create employment opportunities, and enhance Pakistan's competitiveness in global markets. The central bank emphasized that maintaining investor confidence and policy continuity is crucial for sustainable growth. Economists called the rising trend in foreign investment a positive sign for long-term progress, predicting greater industrial expansion, power generation, and economic prosperity in the coming months.
Despite Pak-Afghan dialogue, infiltration attempts continue. 25 militants killed, 5 soldiers embrace martyrdom defending Pakistan's borders.
The Pakistan Army has successfully foiled a major cross-border infiltration attempt by Khawarij militants from Afghanistan, killing 25 terrorists in a fierce exchange of fire. According to the Inter-Services Public Relations, the two militant groups tried to infiltrate across the border in the Ghaki Kurram and Spinwam areas of North Waziristan. Security forces responded swiftly, eliminating 15 militants in Spinwam, including 4 suicide bombers and 10 more in Ghaki. A significant cache of arms and explosives was seized from the slain militants. During the intense gun battle, 5 soldiers embraced martyrdom while defending the nation's frontiers. Havaldar Manzoor Hussain, Ghizar, Gilgit-Baltistan; Soldier Noman Ilyas Kiani, Poonch, AJK; Soldier Muhammad Adil, Kasur; Soldier Shah Jahan, Vihari; and Soldier Ali Asghar, Pakpattan. ISPR reiterated Pakistan's demand for effective border management from the Afghan government in accordance with the Doha Agreement. The statement added that under Operation Azm-e-Istehkam, Pakistan's resolve to eliminate Khawarij militants and safeguard its borders remains unwavering.
The Pakistan People's Party secures a simple majority in Azad Kashmir as PTI defections trigger major political shifts.
The political landscape of Azad Jammu and Kashmir has undergone a major transformation as the Pakistan People's Party, PPP, has achieved a simple majority, paving the way to form the new government. In a significant development, 4 PTI ministers, Chowdhury Rashid, Yasir Sultan, Chowdhury Arshad, and Sardar Mohammad Hussain, along with several other members, announced their inclusion in the PPP after meeting Faryal Talpur in Islamabad, raising the PPP's total support to 27 members. Amid the shifting alliances, the PPP has reached out to the Barrister Sultan Mahmood Group, which has demanded the Speaker's position in return for its cooperation. The Speaker's office holds added importance as it serves as the acting presidency when the AJK president is abroad. And Barrister Sultan is reportedly preparing for an overseas medical visit. President Asif Ali Zardari has contacted Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif to discuss the evolving situation, while PMLN's high-level committee, led by Ahsan Iqbal, has begun consultations on future political coordination in AJK.
After India's battlefield humiliation, a new front opens: water regression via Afghanistan. Pakistan vows zero compromise on sovereignty.
Pakistan has strongly condemned India's growing water cooperation with Afghanistan, calling it a direct threat to regional stability and national security. Reports from India Today reveal that the Taliban regime, with Indian financial and technical support, plans to build a massive dam on the Kunar River to restrict water flow toward Pakistan. Officials in Islamabad warned that such actions violate international water-sharing principles, emphasizing that Pakistan's agriculture and economy are deeply reliant on the 16.5 million acre-feet of water flowing annually from the Kabul River. Analysts say India is attempting to pressure Pakistan's water system from both the eastern and western fronts after unilaterally suspending the Indus Waters Treaty. Experts recommend implementing the Chitral River Diversion Project, a defensive measure that could generate 2,453 megawatts of clean energy, expand farmland, and boost Warzak and Moman Dam reserves. The government has reaffirmed that Pakistan will defend its water sovereignty at all costs, declaring the Indo-Afghan water nexus completely unacceptable.
Kashmir will become Pakistan. Thunderous chants mark Black Day across Pakistan and globally, demanding Kashmiris' right to self-determination.
Kashmiris around the world observed October 27 as Black Day, marking 77 years since Indian forces landed in Srinagar and occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Across Pakistan and Azad Kashmir, massive rallies, solidarity walks, and seminars were organized to condemn India's ongoing occupation and alleged human rights abuses. In Islamabad, a central rally began at the Foreign Office and concluded at D Chowk, where students, civil society members, and political leaders joined in large numbers. At 10 a.m., participants observed a 1-minute silence to honor Kashmiri martyrs. Banners reading "Kashmir will become Pakistan" and "Right to Self-Determination, Our Promise" filled the streets. President Asif Ali Zardari urged the global community to hold India accountable for its actions in occupied Kashmir. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif declared October 27 the darkest day in Kashmir's history, emphasizing that peace in South Asia depends on resolving the dispute. AJK Prime Minister Chaudhry Anwar ul Haq condemned India's occupation as a clear violation of UN resolutions. Nationwide events reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering support for Kashmir's freedom struggle.
The Election Commission recommends extending the caretaker government's tenure and election campaign period, proposing key constitutional amendments for transparency.
The Election Commission of Pakistan, ECP, has proposed major constitutional amendments to improve the electoral process and ensure transparency. The Commission has recommended extending the general election timeline from 90 to 120 days following the dissolution of assemblies. Similarly, if an assembly completes its term, elections should be held within 90 days instead of the existing 60-day period. The ECP has also suggested extending the election campaign duration from 28 to 45 days, allowing candidates and political parties more time to engage voters and conduct organized campaigns. According to sources, the Commission faces repeated logistical challenges such as ballot paper printing, polling arrangements, voter list updates, and judicial delays. The proposed changes, officials say, aim to make elections more efficient and credible. The recommendations have been sent to the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs for review. Experts believe the amendments, if passed by Parliament, would introduce greater flexibility and clarity to the election process while aligning it with international standards of transparency and good governance.
India's frustration grows after defeat, launching new propaganda against Pakistan. But Islamabad strikes back, exposing falsehoods with solid proof.
India's latest propaganda campaign against Pakistan has fallen flat once again. Following its failure to manipulate international opinion, the Indian media attempted to spread fabricated claims and false narratives targeting Pakistan's defense and nuclear credibility. However, Pakistan's Ministry of Information and Broadcasting swiftly rejected these baseless allegations with undeniable evidence, exposing the Indian disinformation network before the world. Major Indian outlets, including Times of India, Economic Times, and Lokmat Times, misused unverified remarks of former CIA officer John Kiriakou, alleging that Pakistan's nuclear program was once under foreign influence. Pakistan categorically denied the claims, calling them Bollywood-style fiction, aimed at hiding India's recent diplomatic and military embarrassment. Officials clarified that Pakistan's nuclear assets remain fully secure under the National Command Authority, a fact globally acknowledged. Experts believe India's persistent propaganda reflects deep insecurity and frustration after recent failures. Islamabad reiterated that such malicious attempts will not succeed and vowed to continue countering misinformation to preserve regional stability and truth.
A major warning for India. Afghanistan's National Mobilization Front threatens to support Khalistan if New Delhi continues backing Taliban.
The National Mobilization Front, NMF, an armed group in Afghanistan, has issued a sharp warning to India over its alleged support for the Afghan Taliban and anti-Pakistan elements. In a statement, the NMF demanded that New Delhi immediately end its ties with militant organizations, including the Taliban, ISIS, and TTP, or face severe repercussions. The group cautioned that if India continues its current policy, the NMF will begin supporting the Khalistan movement, a move that could destabilize the entire South Asian region. The statement further accused India of hypocrisy, claiming it promotes democracy abroad while backing violent extremist forces at home. The NMF also condemned India's decision to reopen its embassy in Kabul, calling it a direct attempt to empower the Taliban regime. Experts believe India's approach toward the Taliban poses growing risks to regional peace and security. They urge New Delhi to reconsider its policies before tensions spiral into a new wave of conflict across South Asia.
Bollywood star Prakash Raj fires another bold salvo, urging parents to protect their children from BJP and RSS indoctrination.
Bollywood actor Prakash Raj has once again stirred controversy with a bold message aimed at India's ruling Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, and the extremist Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, or RSS. Taking to social media platform X, the actor shared an AI-generated image showing a boy and girl wearing shirts reading, "Save your son from RSS, save your daughter from BJP." Prakash Raj urged parents to protect their children from ideologies that, in his words, spread hatred and divide society. His remarks came days after one of his close friends was allegedly killed by BJP-linked extremists. Known for his outspoken criticism of communal politics, the actor reiterated that politics should unite, not polarize. The statement has ignited fierce debate in Indian media and political circles. While supporters praised his courage to speak against extremism, BJP loyalists accused him of, quote, politicizing social issues. Prakash Raj clarified that his message was simply a wake-up call to save the next generation from hatred and preserve peace in society.
A brilliant performance, but an emotional toll. Saba Kamar admits her latest drama role deeply shattered her mental peace.
Renowned Pakistani actress Saba Kamar has opened up about the emotional and psychological challenges she faced while portraying a sexual assault survivor in her latest television drama. The acclaimed star revealed that repeatedly filming intense and painful scenes left her mentally exhausted, calling it one of the toughest experiences of her career. Sharing her feelings on Instagram, Saba confessed that every retake felt like reliving trauma, fear, and pain. It's not easy to perform such emotionally draining scenes over and over again, she wrote, adding that the impact stayed with her long after shooting ended. In the drama, Saba plays Sahar, a woman who courageously takes her employer to court after facing sexual harassment, battling stigma, pressure, and social judgment to seek justice. She said the role forced her to confront harsh realities faced by many women in society. Thanking co-stars Shamoon Abbasi, Nadia Khan, and Atika Odo for their appreciation, Saba emphasized that acting is not just art, it's emotional endurance, especially when tackling sensitive social issues.
Australia will tour Pakistan early next year for 2 white ball series, 3 ODIs, and 3 T20 internationals.
The Australian cricket team is officially set to tour Pakistan at the start of 2026 for a 2-phase white ball series. According to the proposed schedule, the first leg will feature 3 2020 international matches from January 30 to February 5, just ahead of the 2026 T20 World Cup to be held in India and Sri Lanka. Following the mega event, the second phase of the tour will comprise a 3-match one-day international series scheduled from March 13 to 19. The Pakistan Cricket Board (PCB) is expected to soon announce the official venues and complete itinerary for the highly anticipated series. Australia CEO Todd Greenberg expressed enthusiasm for the tour, calling it another wonderful opportunity to play in Pakistan and reaffirming Pakistan's importance in Australia's cricketing calendar. Pakistan last toured Australia in November 2024, where under Mohammad Rizwan's captaincy, the team won the ODI Series 2-1, marking their first ODI triumph in Australia since 2002. However, the hosts later dominated the T20 series 3-0, avenging their earlier loss.
After its remarkable victory against India, Pakistan's global influence rises. Foreign policy hails Islamabad as the region's diplomatic victor.
Pakistan's global stature continues to soar, following its decisive victory against India and a string of successful diplomatic moves. The renowned American magazine Foreign Policy has praised Pakistan's growing influence, declaring it the diplomatic victor of the region. According to the report, Pakistan's balanced foreign policy has transformed regional dynamics. Islamabad has simultaneously restored strong relations with Washington, expanded strategic cooperation with China, and finalized a defense pact with Saudi Arabia. The magazine credited Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's proactive leadership for reshaping Pakistan's global image. The report also highlighted the capture of an ISIS-K mastermind as a major breakthrough that restored U.S. trust. U.S. CENTCOM Chief General Michael Kurilla lauded Pakistan's counterterrorism collaboration as remarkably effective. Foreign policy further revealed that Pakistan's diplomacy is influencing regional power equations, with India concerned over President Trump's Pakistan-friendly stance. From peace efforts in Gaza to a $500 million U.S. investment deal, Pakistan's achievements showcase its emergence as a key global player.
Pakistan's military spokesperson in Mardan declared, "Any aggression will meet a crushing response as nation and army remain united."
Pakistan Army spokesperson Lieutenant General Ahmad Sharif has issued a strong warning to hostile forces, declaring that any act of aggression against Pakistan will be met with a decisive and crushing response. Addressing students and teachers during his visit to Mardan, DGISPR emphasized that Pakistan has taken effective and comprehensive measures against terrorism and extremist elements, restoring peace across the nation. He said the Pakistan Army, along with the people, stands as an unbreakable wall against all enemies. During his interaction at Abdul Wali Khan University, Women's University and local madrasas, he discussed the country's security landscape, Operation Marakai-e-Haq, and Pakistan-Afghanistan tensions. Teachers and students paid tribute to the martyrs and lauded the Army's sacrifices for peace. DGISPR urged the youth to focus on education and integrity, calling them the future of the nation. He warned that Pakistan's enemies are waging propaganda wars online, but the youth are now aware and ready to expose every lie.
Punjab government's decisive action, re-verification of 1 million arms licenses and harsh 14-year punishment for smugglers announced.
In a decisive move to make Punjab a cradle of peace, Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz has approved a province-wide crackdown on illegal weapons. During a high-level law and order meeting, it was decided that 1 million licensed weapons will be re-verified, while strict action will be taken against illegal firearm holders. Under the new Surrender of Illegal Arms Act 2025, citizens possessing illegal weapons must surrender them within 15 days. Arms smuggling will now carry a 14-year prison term, and the annual license renewal fee will double. Only police officials and registered security guards will be permitted to carry weapons, with private security firms brought under tight regulation. The government also approved a drone policing pilot project to enhance rapid response and digital surveillance. Additionally, advanced weapons scanners will be installed at 14 entry and exit points across Punjab. IG Punjab Dr. Usman Anwar revealed that crime has dropped by 70%, while the Safe City project is being expanded to 27 districts to strengthen modern policing.
All Palestinian groups reach consensus on Gaza's post-war governance. Hamas leads agreement to form a technocratic committee.
A major political breakthrough has emerged from Gaza as Hamas announced that all Palestinian factions have agreed to hand over Gaza's post-war administration to a technocratic committee. The decision was revealed in a joint statement following a meeting convened by Hamas with several Palestinian organizations. According to the statement, the proposed non-political technical committee will oversee Gaza's daily governance and reconstruction efforts once the ongoing conflict ends. However, it remains unclear whether the Palestinian Authority, led by President Mahmoud Abbas, is part of the agreement. Reports in both Israeli and Arab media suggest that Abbas instructed his representatives not to attend the meeting due to continued tensions over Hamas's inclusion. Hamas did not disclose who will serve on the committee or how members will be selected. International observers view the move as a significant step toward a new governance framework for Gaza, though U.S. officials recently emphasized that the formation of an interim Gaza administration is not currently among their immediate priorities.
In the Women's World Cup, Pakistan ended winless as rain washed out their final group match against Sri Lanka.
Pakistan's women's cricket team wrapped up their disappointing World Cup campaign without a single win as their final group stage match against Sri Lanka was abandoned due to persistent rain in Colombo. Pakistan had scored 18 runs without losing any wickets in 4.2 overs when heavy rain interrupted play, which was later called off without resumption. The Green Shirts played a total of 7 matches, losing 4 while 3 were washed out due to rain, leaving them winless in the tournament. According to the Pakistan Cricket Board's post on X, Sri Lankan fans gathered near Pakistan's dressing room enclosure after the abandoned match. Pakistani players including Captain Fatima Sana, Diana Beg, Sidra Amin, Nashra Sandhu and others met with fans, shook hands, signed autographs and gifted their shirts and caps as gestures of goodwill. Sri Lankan fans praised Pakistan's sportsmanship, naming Fatima Sana and Diana Beg as their favourites. Earlier, Pakistan's campaign effectively ended after a heavy 150-run defeat by South Africa under the Duckworth-Lewis method.
A dominant one here in Colombo. Yep, there's confirmation of the dismissal, a run out to finish things off. A win then.
PTI supporters celebrate as Islamabad High Court restores jail meetings with Imran Khan, ordering Adiala jail to allow listed visitors.
A major development for Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. The Islamabad High Court has ordered the Adiala Jail Administration to immediately resume meetings with Imran Khan, strictly following the list provided by his counsel, Salman Akram Raja. The ruling came as a relief for PTI, which had long complained that court orders permitting visits were being ignored. A larger bench, comprising Chief Justice Sarfaraz Dogar, Justice Arbab Tahir, and Justice Azam Khan,